Here we go, pre-show. Will it actually start?
Hey everyone, welcome to the Capcom Showcase pre-show. I'm Andy, this is Joe from the
Just
Capcom
look at
USA
that.
community team.
So far,
Before we get to the
completely
main show, which
beating
I'm really excited
Ubisoft.
about, hopefully you guys are too, we have a
Because
pre-show
the stream's
plan for
actually
you.
working.
Yeah, we got some pretty cool stuff. We're going to be doing an interview with one of our developers over at Capcom Japan. We're going to be talking to one of our voice talents who worked on Street Fighter 6. And to get things started, we're going to be highlighting a Capcom creator who's done some pretty cool Street Fighter 6 art in the past. So we're really excited about that. So let's go ahead and get that started.
Yeah, hey there, I do this, never feel loose. And when I get up in the game, y'all be improved. A real problem, but I solve them all facts proof. And if you think I'm gonna fold, then you talking fool. Yeah, y'all wanna win, let me spin, boy.
Okay.
Super fly like I'm hanging off the rim, boy. I've been winning for my kinfolk, and I put on for my city from the intro. Let's go.
I put that time in. My pride is out the roof, I get that grind in. So I'ma tell the truth, I get my grind on. You know the pressure make all of these diamonds. I tell them get back, step back, fast track, big lap, big facts.
I mean, this is cool, but you know they put this in here just to, like, give them some time. Yeah, I wonder if they're actually going to show anything for Ace Attorney. Just for you, Phoenix. Just for you.
Once I get the feeling, nobody can stop me. Hit it, I'm on goal. Fitting all you foes. Once I'm on the road, I'm knocking out of the door. I got the range. If you wanna come and stand up to me, pull up on me now. If you wanna challenge, tell me, rookie, run up on me now. I'm on the road to the top and I'm not looking back. I'm on the road to the top and I'm not looking back. I ain't never backing down. Come and step up to the plate. For my city, for my town. I'll do whatever it takes. I'ma go and get this round. I'ma go all of the round.
They better. How pissed would you be if they, like, didn't even mention Ace Attorney, like, at all? Not even a hint. Like, would there be bloodshed, or... Disappointed but not surprised? Oh, damn. I mean, this is some cool ass art, but we all know they really put this in here to waste time, to fill the pre-show time. Ow. I feel like there'd be a higher chance in a Nintendo Direct, and that's a little sad if it has their own show. Yeah.
Clev is so talented. Clev, if you're watching, thank you so much for doing that time lapse for us.
Yeah, it's just really cool how the art really tells a story, right? You've got Kimberly, but then all the legacy characters from Street Fighter. It's just so cool to see. And if you really like that artwork, we are going to post that on our social media channels, so please take a look at that after the show.
And now we have an interview with the voice of Luke from Street Fighter 6, Alex Lee. Alex, how are you?
I'm good, man. I'm happy to be here.
Before we get into talking about Luke, how did you get into voice acting?
I think it was one summer day. I was eating a bowl of noodles, and I thought to myself, voice acting is cool. Maybe I'll try that. That's it.
That's just the
That's it.
noodles.
That's it. That's where it went. Yeah.
Did the noodles also get
What
you
an origin story.
to the role of Luke?
Yeah. I showed up to the studio and I went, and they said, "That's the guy."
But no, seriously, how did you get the role of Luke, and how did you approach that whole performance?
When we got the character slides and everything, I read through his description, his likes, his hobbies, and I was like, this guy is kind of like me. Pretty much that role was just me trying to put myself out there and kind of relaxing a little bit. It was actually one of the first roles where I got to play somebody that was just like me.
Luke's had a pretty interesting journey. He started at kind of the tail end of Street Fighter V and now is at the forefront of Street Fighter 6. How did you approach the two performances differently?
For 5, they wanted something younger. So Luke had a bit more of an aggressive attitude. He was a lot more arrogant. He was a lot more cocky. And he was just kind of like this random punk that showed up and was like, who wants to fight me? So for 6, we definitely kind of like mellowed down. He's got a job now. Wow, amazing. I guess after getting beaten up all those times, he's like, I'm gonna lay back a little bit and figure out how to train myself and actually hone my fighting style. I think it's been a really interesting journey to see not only how his characters have evolved, but also the reception of that change as well.
This is the first Street Fighter game that was recorded in English first, right? And you were one of the first characters to record your lines. What was the experience like, and how did that change things up for you?
For me, this was like a brand new way to do this, because in 5 is a dub, so we have to match the timing of the Japanese voice line, we have to match the cadence, the tone, and the animation. So there's a lot going on. There's a lot that you have to constantly be juggling. But for 6, it was a lot more loose, it was more flow. And for the first time, we got that sweet mouth tech where you can say anything and the characters would, automatically lip sync. So that was really, really cool. And I just had a lot more time, a lot more freedom to deliver lines how I wanted to do it. And also, again, because we were creating this character in the US, I got to put a lot of my ideas in there as well. So that was a much, much different process than 5.
So speaking of you putting yourself into Luke and everything, I see online, we all see online,
Yes.
your advocacy for Luke, the memes, everything, how much you love him. Where does that come from, and what's that whole experience like?
I never thought this day would come where I would get to be in a Street Fighter game. For me, it's more about how this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and I just got to make the best of it. So, with my full heart, I just was like, I'm gonna have fun with this character. Actually, some of my posts have even reached a wider global audience.
Yes, they have.
I visited the Capcom Japan office and I met up with Nakayama-san and the whole team over there. And I walked into the studio and they were like, we've all seen your Twitter. And I'm like, no!
What happened?
No! And they're like, no, it's good. We like it. And they thanked me for, promoting the character and just having fun with him. And they wanted to use that energy and put it into how they wrote and how they made the character. And I was really honored by that.
People are playing Street Fighter 6 now. Any favorite lines that you want to?
Ooh.
Oh, let's hear them.
we got a lot of good ones. We got the Sandblast, but we also got the, gotta say, you're pretty photogenic.
That's the one everyone wants to hear.
Yeah. That's a good
That's
one.
the meme one.
The Hadouken.
There we go.
That one was fun. There's one where he whiffs his ultimate and he goes, whoa, wait.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So those are all great lines I remember recording, because all the funniest lines, we got them in one take. And then they were like, that's it, ship it. I'm like, you sure? And they're like, nope, that was good. And I'm like, I messed up. And they're like, you're supposed to mess up. I'm
It's
like,
Luke, right?
all
He's supposed to mess up. He's kind of corny like that. and
It's true,
everything.
it's true.
Anything you want to say to the community?
Thank you for your support over the last year. It's been amazing. I've had such a blast with this character, interacting with the community, seeing all the memes online, seeing all the fan art. It's been so much fun. And also, thank you for kicking my butt online. That's awesome too. I love that part. That's so cool. Thanks, guys. No, seriously though, thank you so much.
For everyone else at home, please stick around. We have an interview with localization director Andrew Alfonso that we pre-recorded, and that's coming up right now.
We're going to take you a little bit behind the scenes today, and we've got a special guest to do that for us. We're with Andrew Alfonso, coming to us all the way from Osaka, Japan. He works over at Capcom Japan. So Andrew, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. Hey guys. I'm localization director at Capcom Japan. I've been at Capcom for 17 years now. It's been quite a while. My first game that I worked on was Mega Man Star Force for the DS. After that, I worked on a bunch of Ace Attorney games, Ace Attorney 3, 4, 5, and Investigations. After that, I worked on the Monster Hunter series for about 10 years. And now I'm back on the Street Fighter series. And yeah, the latest game that I worked on was Street Fighter 6, which was just released.
Just an amazing tenure over at Capcom. But is there one in particular, a project that you've worked on that's really near and dear to your heart?
I would say the number one is usually Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. That was kind of the first game that I really got to work with the dev team very closely, especially the directors Fujioka-san and Takuda-san. Probably number two is definitely Street Fighter 6, because just working with Nakayama-san and Matsumoto-san has just been an absolute pleasure. Their kind of philosophy on how game development should work has always been very appealing. So I was really happy to have this opportunity to work with them on Street Fighter 6.
Love working with them, and they've been amazing. But before we get into like Street Fighter 6, can you tell us a little bit more about localization, the different responsibilities, and what it's all about?
Obviously we do, translation in text, into the text and whatnot, but we also handle a lot of the voice direction for our games. On top of that, we also get involved a lot in the motion capture for the games. We also do a lot of stuff just to help the dev teams out in terms of diversity and culturalization and stuff like that. I do remember that Nakayama-san mentioned in an interview last time where he was talking about Kimberly in Street Fighter 6, and he had a lot of consultants working with him to get the design just right. He also talked to Capcom employees, and that's actually the localization team. He came to us and asked us for our feedback on not only Kimberly but also Lily and also DJ, to make sure that those characters are in a good spot for fans, and their designs are not only cool but also something that is going to be appealing to a worldwide audience.
Yeah, tell us, how you're involved in the game, how you kind of got started on the project. I know it's probably been a really long road for you, so just tell us about kind of your experience in the development.
Yeah, sure. It's been a very long time. It's been about 3 years, at least for me. I got started off because Nakayama-san asked me if I could help them out with their prototyping. He wanted to, get me in early because he knows that I was a big fighting game fan. I know a lot of things that we should try to improve for not only just Street Fighter fans, but also for a newer audience that they're trying to, get with Street Fighter 6. He brought me on mainly for that, but also because they were going to be working on this new commentary system that was going to be a first for the series. So they asked me to come on early just to, get that sorted out so that we could have something, very natural for, the English-speaking audience that are going to use this commentary system.
So we're definitely going to hit on the real-time commentary feature later. But before that, what were some of your goals as a localization director for Street Fighter 6, and what do you hope fans come away with in terms of the story, characters, or just anything?
One of the goals that I told the director, Nakayama-san, this game has a huge legacy, long legacy. We need to give it the localization that it actually deserves. We need to make sure that this, people come away with the better understanding of all the characters, and the characters that they already love, they fall in love with them all over again. The other goal that I had was, because I knew that we were going to be working on World Tour mode, we had stuff like the modern controls to appeal to new users. We're trying to aim for a lot of new players to come in, and we had to make this as beginner friendly as possible. We're not going to be throwing a lot of FGC community terms in there. We're going to try to explain things in a very natural but easy to understand way. And also, like a lot of the, for example, like a lot of the attack names are still in Japanese, and Karen's super super art in Street Fighter 5 is just completely in Romaji. They just translated from Japanese to English without actually translating it. So no one actually ever said the name of her, attack. And I said, this is not something that you want. You want something that people can kind of attach to. They get attached to the name. And, especially with this new commentary system, we want people to kind of call out these attack names so that people get, this certain affinity for it, and they start to get grow attached to it. And that's kind of like the two basic goals, two high-level goals that I had for this localization.
Tell us a little bit more about the real-time commentary feature.
Nagayama-san, when he approached me about this, I'll admit that I was very against the idea, to be honest with you, because I just heard this and I just thought, no, we can't do it. And it's not because I thought the idea was bad. I just kind of thought about it for about a couple of seconds, and I thought about the scope of this. I play a lot of sports games, so I know how they do the commentary in those games, and they always spouse about, we recorded 50,000 lines. For Monster Hunter, we only recorded 5,000 lines. So making that huge jump in line count is just a huge mountain to scale. So I was kind of taken aback. But I kind of settled down, and we did go with the first person we did go with was Vicious. He's just as a person, he's just super reliable. He's he has a good attitude about everything. He's very good on the microphone. He's always looking to improve. I kind of made him he's all these things because he's kind of the Ryu of commentators. And then if we're gonna have a Ryu as a commentator, we need a counterpart. And there's no better counterpart to Vicious than Tasty Steve, because they work together on Street Fighter League. They actually work very well together, but they also have their just completely contrasting styles too. Vicious is very much, he sounds very professional, even when things get very excited in a match. But Tasty does not do that. He just goes nuts, right? And that's one of the things that I really wanted for these two choices.
Yeah, definitely a lot involved in that whole process, especially with the commentary system being a completely new thing for a Street Fighter game. Speaking of new things in Street Fighter 6, I do want to ask you about the World Tour mode and what it's like just helping craft a story mode for a Street Fighter game, and also a story mode where you can create your own character. What was that like? What was the experience like? Is there anything that was really challenging or memorable about the whole experience?
I mean, I think just the main challenging thing was just the scope of the whole mode is just gigantic. It's like a whole other game unto itself. In terms of just how much we had to translate and record, this is actually bigger than a typical Monster Hunter game by a good margin. So it was very big in scope. One of the things that was really a pleasure to hear was that the main scenario writer was actually the creator of the Breath of Fire series. He's also worked on Dragon's Dogma as well. So we kind of had this confidence that, okay, this story is going to be good. It's going to be solid. We're going to have a good solid base to work on. I think the one challenge was having to characterize so many new characters, returning characters. And so you don't really know how they're supposed to, talk. In terms of a fully fleshed out character. So we kind of had to conceptualize that on a basic level to make sure that we're getting something that's different from all the other characters, but also really interesting at the same time.
It's always incredible just hearing all the behind the scenes stuff about World Tour, and we've talked a lot about this, but some of my favorite things that you guys did was the way Ryu texts you. Yeah. Amazing, hilarious, but also just the tiny things, how Lee Fen says Jie to Chung Li, just to keep that culture in there. It's fantastic. So thank you so much for having so much of a detail-oriented approach to World Tour.
Yeah, thanks so much for joining us. This was awesome just to be able to hear about all this behind-the-scenes stuff in developing the game. Any closing comments for the Street Fighter and the Capcom fans out there that are getting ready for the showcase happening?
Yeah, I mean, Street Fighter 6 is out there. It's been released. We're still working on the game as always. I do want to hear, if anyone has any opinions about how the writing is and how the voices are. I've always been keeping track of that.
And again, Andrew, thanks for joining us, and to everybody for watching.
All right, that's going to do it for our pre-show. Thanks to everybody for joining us, and thanks to our guests, Alex, Andrew, and Clev, for joining us for all these segments. It was really great to talk to everybody and show off your content. We do want to mention there is going to be a post-show, so please stick around for that after the main show, but we're getting close. Andy, any parting words that you want to say?
Yeah, if you guys have been paying attention, we've been wearing these Capcom hoodies. If you guys want one yourself, go to the Capcom Amazon store. So with that, we'll see you guys later.
Okay. Oh, God. Oh. I think the combination of the exhaustion that was the Ubisoft showcase thing and the fact that I just ate, I'm ready for a nap. Did they really have a pre-show and then now they have a timer? That's not how it works, Capcom. No. Rude. Oh, man. Fuck. Alright, so tomorrow... Phoenix, I think you said there was like a gorilla something stream. And then there's... Let's see what's on the Summer Game Fest schedule. I think the gorilla one's like a separate one from Summer Game Fest thing because it's not on the website. Unless they're just lazy and haven't put it on there. Yeah, at 3 for the gorilla one. And then at 4 it's Dames for Games. And then 6 will be Black Voices in Gaming. So those are the 3 I actually know of for tomorrow. I don't know if there's anything else. I'm gonna put on some music instead of just listening to that TikTok sound over here. Oh shit. What's this? Oh my god. I should have fucking known. God damn it. Quit showing me fucking phone shit. I don't care. Great, wonderful. Totally exciting. I don't care. Nintendo, what are you doing here? Oh, of course. Want to play a game on the cloud? On the Switch? You know they have the cloud function on the Switch solely for the fact that they know you can't run shit on there. This is all on the cloud, ain't it? This is for the cloud. Go home, Switch, you're drunk.
Like I told you, I'm gonna get you home safe.
When will the cloud gaming die? Oh, it's not going anywhere.
Okay.
To them, the cloud gaming is just literally another way to sell you another copy of a game.
Ready to die, rookie.
As long as it's making them money, they're keeping it.
Exalt all Leon, and let it be so.
All 10 Mega Man Battle Network games are back. Didn't we already say something about this? Or am I hallucinating? Pretty sure we already seen something like this from Mega Man. A lot of these might be the next batch reports. I'll take your word for it, because I don't know. I mean, Yomi would probably know, but I have no idea.
Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection.
Sorry, it's just okay. Have a taste of this. 40th anniversary. Oh, Ace Attorney is on sale. See, it flashed on the screen for a second. Ace Attorney news. It's on sale. It was on the screen for 2 seconds. This is a very dramatic countdown right here. Okay.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, I
Welcome
don't
to
doubt
the
it,
Capcom
Phoenix.
Showcase. Before we get started, we'd like to share that June 11th, 2023 marked Capcom's 40th anniversary.
Oh, damn.
A big thanks to everyone for playing our games. It's thanks to our amazing fans that we can celebrate such a milestone. We look forward to creating many more games in the years to come, and we hope that you'll continue to enjoy them.
Ace Attorney was on the screen for another
Now it's time to
millisecond.
show off our latest titles at the Capcom Showcase. Stay tuned until the end so you don't miss anything. Let's take a look at this video.
Path of the Goddess. Oh yeah, we already saw this. It's that weird one I had no idea what it was supposed to be. On all the legally available Ace Attorney games. I love how you had to add the legally part. In English anyway. Yeah, I still don't know what this is. This is like a fucking mind trip. Them goddamn tongues. It's because second investigations never got a release, so there's like on the heck of it. Oh, okay. Ow. Still don't know what it is, but Path of the Goddess. It's something.
Traditional Japanese aesthetics come to life through the power of RE Engine. Experience a unique blend of strategy and action in this epic tale. A beautiful yet unsettling world of mystery awaits in Kunitsu-Gami, Path of the Goddess. Coming to Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, Windows, PlayStation 5, and Steam. Mega Man X Dive Offline is coming to Steam, iOS, and Android.
Okay. World premiere.
The Deep Log, which holds collected memories of the Mega Man X series, is under attack. Dive into cyberspace using hunter
Yeah, Yomi, here to
programs
see
recover
it
data
for
before
Yomi.
it's too late.
I can't tell if this is like a good thing or not. Yomi's not here to tell me.
Play as Mega Man X and other characters from the Mega Man franchise, including characters that haven't been playable before. Level up your favorite characters and equipment to create a powerful hunter. Power up your weapons and more to customize your character however you want.
Is this a phone
Mega
game?
Man
Oh my
X
god, I
Dive
swear to
Offline.
I'm so tired of being shown phone games
Control and develop over 100
as like
different
big
characters.
announcements.
Play as a variety of characters, including new heroes
If
created
this is a
for
phone
Mega Man
game,
X
I
Dive.
don't. It's giving phone game.
Stages and use element metals to recover memory pieces. Then analyze recovered memories to unlock characters. There are more than 900 stages to play. Challenging mechanics and enemies await on classic and new stages. You're bound to clash with familiar bosses from the past. Build the ultimate hunter and save the deep log from total
I don't know
destruction.
if it is, but the layout is very mobile game time. No, I see what you see. Like, it does very much look like a layout for a phone.
Mega Man X Dive Offline launches in 2023.
Okay, so it's mobile and Steam. So it was probably most likely made for the phone,
Now, here's the Capcom
but they're also
Spotlight
throwing it
Corner.
on PC.
A new era of fighting games is upon us. Street Fighter VI launched on June 2nd. It's already received an enthusiastic welcome from fighting game fans around the world. Street Fighter VI includes
has a lot of
World
mobile-
Tour,
yeah.
an expansive single-player story mode.
Like, everything's
Fighting
on
Ground,
Steam,
the
basically.
core fighting game experience made even
It
more
all
accessible.
eventually ends up on Steam anyway.
And Battle Hub, a social space where players from around the world can compete and hang out. These are the game's 3 main modes. In addition, we're planning to release new fighters and content, so you can enjoy the game for a long time to come. Street Fighter VI is out now for PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4,
All the
Xbox Series
free-to-play
X,
ones are
Xbox
either
Series
shitty
S,
in
and
those or
Steam.
mobile
Don't miss
games,
it.
yeah. Pretty much, sadly. Because, like, when you think about it, like, when Steam first, like,
We also have an announcement for Capcom Pro
in its
Tour
first
2023.
couple years, like, the free
This
games you
year's
could play on
Capcom
there
Pro Tour will feature Street Fighter VI, the
were,
newest
like,
entry in the series.
full-on games.
Players from around the world will compete in regional matches and battle to be this year's champion. To celebrate the launch of Street Fighter VI, this year we have our largest prize pool ever. The total prize pool for Capcom Pro Tour is over $2 million, with $1 million going
I would
to
like
first
all
place.
this money to be in my bank account.
Capcom Pro Tour 2023
Right now.
will feature 3 types of tournaments: online premieres, offline premieres, and World Warrior.
Not a fan of the new mascot character for Street Fighter.
The winners of each tournament will advance
what's
to the
the
World
mascot? I
Finals
didn't
at
even
Capcom
realize,
Cup
like-
10.
I just did not pay attention.
Stay tuned to see which player will crush the competition and take home this year's championship. Next, we have news about Street Fighter League Pro JP 2023. In Street Fighter League, the world's top players form teams of 4 and
like
compete in
the-
official
oh, that's what you mean,
Capcom
okay.
Team League matches. We have the largest number of teams ever.
He's just some guy.
The
Just
opening
random,
match will
some
be held
random
on
dude
July
walked
7th.
in on the street, out of the street.
And will be
It's
streamed
just
live on the Capcom
the-
Fighters JP channel on YouTube and Twitch. Don't forget about the Street Fighter League World Championship 2023. The US and European leagues will determine the teams that will go on to compete in the World Championship.
Yeah, I know what you
Close
mean
and
now. I
personal
thought you meant
with
like
Resident
mascot
Evil
is in
4
like an
on
actual like
PlayStation 5. The game's main story will be playable in VR with PlayStation
I don't know,
VR
like a
2.
little animal or something.
Thanks to the power of PlayStation
Creature.
VR 2,
I was
you'll be
like
able
so
to
confused.
experience an even more immersive version of the game.
Quit trying to sell me on VR. I
Take
can't
aim as
afford
you
it.
Fight to survive.
It's not worth the
RE4's
price.
Cutting-edge knife action is a core part of the game, and the PlayStation
Especially since all the
VR 2 Sense
VR
controller
headsets have
makes parrying
exclusives.
even more intuitive. Experience extreme survival horror firsthand.
Just fuck off with the VR until all that's fixed.
Resident Evil 4 VR mode is a free DLC
Welcome back,
exclusive
Yomi.
to PlayStation VR 2.
You missed like some Mega Man shit.
Now on to the next game in today's lineup.
Yeah, there's gonna be a Mega Man phone game. It's also gonna be on Steam. But it's basically a mobile game. Oh yeah, what the fuck is this?
Up you go. Sorry, kiddo. We still got a ways to go.
Pragmata. Said we must further postpone the release, but our team is currently highly with the time we continue to take your time. Don't crunch. Take
It's
your
almost
time.
for Ghost
Don't
Trick.
shit out a game
Here's the latest on
that
the
you
game.
crunched for and it's like dead on arrival. Take your time.
Hello everyone, I'm Takumi, the original creator of Ghost Trick. It's almost time for the game's release, and I can't wait for you to play it.
Yeah, I remember
But
when
first,
they announced
let's
this.
start with this.
The Ghost Trick Phantom Detective game thing. World premiere. Full on faceplant. Dead. Not the dog! Demo?
The demo for Ghost Trick is available now for download. The story stars a lonely spirit named Cecil. In the course of solving his own murder, he will meet and change the lives of all sorts of people in all sorts of situations.
Gotta
This
go
may seem
download the
unrelated
demo.
at first, but each person plays a vital role in his story. And together, their stories will lead him to one
Wait, where can you
ultimate
download the
truth.
demo? I don't think it
So
said.
think of the demo as a doorway, inviting you into a great big mystery. It's been 30 years since we made the original game. And just like Cecil, I met many new people, and there were many miracles that occurred during its development. I have no doubt these experiences
The
are
fucking
what
hair
shaped Ghost
gets
Trick
me every
into an
time.
unforgettable game it is. To the team developing and ported this
Man, I
game,
like this,
and
yeah.
all the fans have shown
It
so
does
much
kind of
love
give off
towards
the vibe that it might be up
grateful
my
to
alley.
all of you. I am thrilled that through this rebirth, Ghost Trick will be available to so many more people around the world. Now, to wait for its release. And one more thing. I practiced very, very hard for 2 weeks for this appearance. So, should we meet someday, it will make me very happy if it could speak in Japanese.
He studied very hard, y'all. He practiced very, very hard.
From the creator of the Ace Attorney series, Shu Takumi, this classic mystery game is being reborn. One night, a man named Cecil loses both his memory and his life. Using the powers of the dead, he tries to solve the mystery of his own death. The only clue he has is a red-headed detective. A night of mystery begins anew. A rookie detective, brimming with a sense of justice. She too is being targeted, and Cecil witnesses her death. Who was I? Why was I killed? Who killed me? And what does it mean that I was given these powers of the dead? Use the powers of the dead to possess and trick items. The controls are easy. Connect Cecil's glowing blue soul to the core of objects to possess them. Possess the tire. Possess the bowl. Possess the star ornament. You can then trick the objects you possess. Trick the guitar to play it.
Aha, okay. You can download
What
the
will
demo
happen
on
when you trick the card?
Steam as well. Okay.
Trick the door to open it. Possessing and tricking objects will let you
Download.
access new areas. Sissel can go back 4 minutes before someone's death. What happened before her murder? Those clues are hidden in the past. Follow past events in real time. The limit, however, is 4 minutes.
There we go. Started
Help
the
people
download for that
avoid
demo.
near-death predicaments and change
Figured
their
might as well do it
fates.
now before I forget.
Sissel will face death in many forms. Changing their fates will change the story. And that story must be linked in some way to the mystery of Sissel's death. Ghost Trick, launching on June 30th, 2023. Demo version available now. Don't miss the pre-order bonuses. See the official website for details.
Well then.
Now on to the next game in today's lineup.
World premiere. I feel like it's not the same when the world premiere shows up and it doesn't have like that deep voiceover. Oh my god! Oh my god! Are you okay, Phoenix? Finally, Apollo gets to live in the sun. Oh, so it's about damn time. Three for one. The trilogy. Coming early 2024. Switch, PS4, Steam, Xbox, everywhere
In Ace
basically.
Attorney, players serve as lawyers for the falsely accused. Battle for justice in the courtroom and uncover the truth. Now, the 4th, 5th, and 6th mainline Ace Attorney games are being brought together to share the story of Apollo Justice and his allies in the dark age of the law. On Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Windows, and Steam. The colorful characters and courtroom drama of each game have been relitigated in beautiful full HD. Available in 7 languages: Japanese, English, French, German, Korean, and
Available in 7
traditional and
languages,
simplified Chinese.
including English.
We've also added voice recordings for the new languages.
Aw, shit.
We're sure there's no objection to everything included in this collection. Apollo Justice Ace Attorney Trilogy is currently in development for release in early 2024. Please look forward to more information about this collection in the future.
Yeah, I don't know if they said anything about a physical copy.
Next, we
So
have
I
some
might have to look
Capcom
that
news
up.
to share. This month marks Capcom's 40th anniversary. As part of the celebration, we've opened a digital theme park called Capcom Town. Take a stroll through the museum to view original
now as a
artwork and
professional,
other
like,
materials from various
study
titles on
crossover game.
display. You can even play a few of Capcom's beloved classics for free.
The 2 investigations games.
Head on over to the castle to cast your vote in
You
the
need to like
Capcom
just send them a
elections.
list. Write them a strongly worded letter and have a list. These are my
Participants will receive a
demands.
special reward, so don't miss out. We can't wait for everyone to enjoy these attractions, along with the many other fun experiences
That, like,
we've
news
prepared.
game is lit. It's really good.
A Capcom ID account is required to play Resident Evil RE-Verse. our new upcoming title Exoprimal, and to use the online features of Street Fighter 6. You can also use this account with other Capcom services and campaigns, such as a survey about today's Capcom showcase. We'll release more titles and services compatible with Capcom ID soon. Register now for Capcom ID.
I've already got a Capcom ID. I'm good.
Now for the latest on Exoprimal ahead of next month's launch.
Hello everyone, I'm Takudo Hidaoka, the director of Exoprimal. I'm excited to share the latest Exoprimal news with you all. But first, let's check out this video.
Dear Capcom, release the other Ace Attorney games or else.
Hello? Thought I heard activity.
I think that's polite enough, really.
Hello? My name is Garrett Siles.
Basically the IB's godfather. He was responsible for the entire Exosuit project.
You know, Anchor Division, I assume?
Exosuits were developed right here.
I need exosuits. It's our only
I wasn't expecting this like drama with this is the fucking dinosaur game, right?
Intact and hot off the presses. The access codes to override Leviathan. You can shut it down. The whole thing.
And if they aren't physical copy, you fuck yourself. Yeah, I think honestly that's honestly pretty polite, really.
Heisel is a side effect of time travel? Did they just juice it out of dead dinosaurs?
At least we know why dinosaurs bleed blood. Lozol. Unrefined Lozol in the blood.
A Neosaur. I mean, look at this. It's a walking glob of stuff.
What the fuck? It's literally just puking shit out.
I promise you this. We'll find a way out of here.
I usually prefer physical copies too, yeah.
Have serial numbers. Look for anything starting with 181.
Especially if they have like a special type of case version.
Okay, Doc.
Oh, gentlemen, I didn't get your names.
Golos, the Hammerheads.
Well done. You fought desperately and survived. The perfect exosuit development project is nearing fruition. Activating Massacre Module. Summoning Neo T-Rex Swarm.
What the
This
fuck?
is all helping to make a better exosuit.
Good hunting, Ace.
I mean, I don't know if it's actually going to be any good, but I was already going to play it simply because it's a game where you just fucking get to wreck dinosaurs. So, even if it's shit, it's goofy as hell. I couldn't get the steelbooks for the Child of the Cold Steel games. Got into it way too late to get them. Damn, that sucks. Yeah, like the steel, the some versions of games are like usually my favorite.
What did you think?
And I also like
That
to
was a lot of new info.
get
Before we dive in, I'd
copies
like to give a huge thanks
that have
to
like
all
different
the players who
artwork
participated in the open beta test
than the
back in
usual
March.
ones.
We were extremely
Like sometimes
pleased to
they'll
have
put
so
different
many
artwork
participants.
depending on where you
Plus,
live.
You gave us a lot of invaluable feedback. We can't thank you enough. While only portions of the Dino survival content were made available for the open beta test, today we'll be
Oh
introducing
yeah, the
more
open beta
content
test. I
included
forgot
in the
about
full
that.
game.
Like, by the time I tried to play it, it was
Let's
too
take a
late.
look at what you can expect when Exoprimal launches on July 14th. Let's start with the story. Ace, the game's protagonist, is transported to the year 2040 and forced to participate in a never-ending series of war games. The story unfolds as you play through Dino Survival, the game's main mode, Gathering intel to update the analysis map unravels the mysteries surrounding parallel worlds and the AI entity known as Leviathan. At times, players will also engage in special boss battles as part of the main story. Dino Survival Mode will also change as the story progresses. You'll unlock new missions with a variety of objectives, including 10-player co-op, a multitude of dinosaurs to fight, and more maps. The game will also feature an assortment of unlockables and challenges. Modules can be used to enhance exosuits and modify active skills. These modules can be obtained by fulfilling certain conditions while you play the game. You can also personalize your appearance with a variety of cosmetics, such as exosuit skins, weapon skins, decals, and emotes.
They had a bunch of covers.
The game also features a special 5-player mission that changes weekly. Compete with squads from around the world for the fastest completion times, or by earning awards through achievements, like most damage block with a tank suit in battle. There are many ways to enjoy the game, even after completing the main story. We took your feedback into consideration as well. In the full version of Exoprimal, we plan to implement a mode where victory is determined by completing missions as quickly as possible, instead of direct combat with other players. We hope you look forward to that. Now, let's go over all the new info we just saw in the video.
Just call the Giga because it's for the big ships.
Who was that new face at the beginning?
So that's the one you wanted then,
Meet
right?
Dr. Signs, the developer of the exosuits, and the head of Anchor Division, IBS's elite research group based on Bikitoa Island. The Stratovator, a space elevator that extends from the Anchor Division research facility into orbit, will also be a playable map. Incredible battles will unfold while exofighters and dinosaurs clash atop this massive
Yeah, like 8 or
space
so
elevator.
covers as well. Yeah, damn.
Players will
Usually
even
it's only
encounter
like maybe
dangerous
2 or
mutations
3
of dinosaurs,
at most.
known as neosaurs.
The
Most deadly
8?
among them being the Neo-T-Rex.
They went all fucking out.
You'll need to work together with your team to stand a chance at taking them down. Oh no, is that a swarm of Neo-T-Rexes? What are
Oh,
Leviathan's
no.
true intentions? Wait, what's the deal with this new exosuit? While it may look similar to Deadeye, this exosuit is a variant called Deadeye Alpha Burst Fire. Unlike the default Deadeye, this variant comes equipped with a weapon that can burst fire or be used as a shotgun, allowing exofighters to change their style of play. Exosuit variants, including Deadeye Alpha, will be added in a title update following the full version's release. At the end of the video, we revealed Savage Gauntlet, a mode that lets you take on special 5-player missions that change weekly. In this mode, players can enjoy a change of pace from Dino Survival by competing against exofighters from all over the world for the fastest completion time. More info about exosuit variants and Savage Gauntlet will be revealed at the
It looks
Xbox
like
Games
the
Showcase
one-
Extended.
The characters you wanted. Yeah.
Be sure
Like
to tune in.
I have like
And
a
last but
couple
not least,
of physical copies of
We're
games
excited to announce
where
that we'll be holding a second open beta test.
they used to do this a
time, we're
lot,
including
where they would have
additional
like,
story-related missions.
you know how you could slide the
10-player
cover
co-op
out?
missions,
Well, sometimes on the back of
and
it,
other adjustments
you
based
could
on
literally
everyone's
flip it
feedback.
around and it'd be like this
Check out the official website
brand
for
new
dates and
art,
times.
basically, up from the game or something
We
like
hope you're
that.
all excited
And
to
you can
try out
have
this
that
new
as the
content.
cover. Like, I've always found that cool.
Players will also receive a new reward for participating. Don't miss out. We'll continue to make adjustments to Exoprimal, leading up to the game's launch on July 14th.
Can't have my earbud in, but the game looks interesting. It'll probably be bad. Like, I'm
Thank you again
50-50
for
on
all
it
the
being
feedback.
bad. Like, it might have a chance.
We
It
look
might just
forward
be
to
weird
seeing you
enough
in
to
the
work.
second open beta test.
But
That's all we
I'm
have
gonna
for you
try
today.
it simply because you get to like
See you in the war
curb
games.
stomp
It's going to
dinosaurs.
be a ton of fun.
But I understand the Anthem vibes.
Next up is the last title we'll be showing off today.
haven't played 1.
Hi,
So I
everyone.
can't get hyped,
My name
I'm
is
sorry.
Hideaki Itsuno, and I'm the
I still
director
need to
of
play it.
Dragon's
It's in my
Dogma 2.
backlog.
It's been over a year since we celebrated 10 years of Dragon's Dogma, and I
So
can
I'm a little
finally
late.
give you some more information about the new game. First, let's take a look at the trailer we revealed the other day.
You do not remember? Then have you forgotten that you protected me from the dragon's flames?
You need only believe in your own destiny, Arisen.
Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen?
Empress Nadinia's life is in your hands, Sir Arisen.
Praise be, for only the Sovereign's guidance can lead us true. Long live the Sovereign of Vermont!
Okay. I have no idea what's going on. Like I said, I never played the first one. Oh, damn.
That is most unfortunate, but it doth not release thee from thy fate.
I didn't hear that they were calling the Ace Attorney Collection the Apollo
What did you
Justice
think?
Trilogy.
The action
wish.
RPG game Dragon's Dogma was released in 2012. Now, a decade later, I'm proud to share a look at the highly anticipated sequel, Dragon's Dogma 2. Today I want to talk about 2 characteristics that
They said I'm
Dragon's
not
Dogma
giving
2 will
the new
inherit from its
protag and then brought
predecessor.
Phoenix back as the main.
First, Dragon's Dogma 2 will be a single-player game, but with pawns at your side, it will feel like co-op. And second, gameplay will feature action role-playing mechanics set in an open-world environment. In the Dragon's Dogma series, you embark on your adventures with pawns, otherworldly beings controlled by AI. Alongside the player-controlled Arisen, you can embark on your journey with a main pawn that can be customized to your liking, as well as up to 2 additional support pawns you can borrow from other players, to form a party of up to 4 characters. Pawns are controlled by the AI and are now capable of even more precise decisions than in the previous title, helping you in the midst of battle. They can also help guide you to new locations, or give you a high five following a successful battle. It really feels like playing in a party with other players. Dragon's Dogma 2 is built with the RE engine, resulting in a dense world woven with high graphical fidelity. You'll enjoy a world roughly 4 times the size of the original Dragon's Dogma, with more to experience than ever before. The characters and monsters that populate the world are given life thanks to the power of AI, and players will feel like they've been reborn in this vibrant fantasy world. You can look forward to a variety of vocations to choose from. Your vocation will shape your Arisen's role throughout the adventure. Will you take on enemies with swords? Magic? It's all up to you. We'll have much more to share in the future, but for now, I want to go over a few sections from the trailer that show what we've improved for Dragon's Dogma 2. This game is designed to enable players to take on situations in their own way. In addition to AI, advanced technology like immersive
This all looks
physics
cool, but I
brings
haven't played the
pawns,
first one,
monsters,
so
and NPCs to life. What would happen if you destroyed that bridge?
I can't get
or if you
hyped
pulled that
about it.
monster's leg?
I feel
What other
I feel
exciting
kind of bad
possibilities can you think of?
because it does look cool.
Meet 2 characters pivotal to the story that also appear in the game's key art. Ulrika, a bow wielder with a deep connection to the Arisen, and Nadinia, a high priestess of the Beast Ring, which appear in the
rockstar
series
lawyer.
for the first time. What destiny awaits? How will they affect your fate? The intricate relationships and situations you will encounter in the game are sure to keep you on your toes. During your adventure, you will come across familiar monsters from the previous game, as well as new monsters such as Medusa. You can look forward to new player vocations and many new experiences unique to Dragon's Dogma 2. Please stay tuned for more information. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Maybe there's an air guitar animation. Because why not? Why not?
Dragon's Dogma 2 will be available on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, and Steam. And now, a quick look at the Capcom 40th Anniversary Sale.
Of course they're going to advertise their games on sale.
Titles, such as Dragon's Dogma and the Ace Attorney series. Don't miss this opportunity to pick up a few of Capcom's most influential hits at some great prices. To celebrate, we're also offering a limited time bundle of some of Capcom's major titles on Steam.
Okay.
That wraps up today's Capcom Showcase.
I'd be excited if I didn't
Thank you
like
for
have
watching.
almost all of these.
We're always working
already.
on new games and updates, and we hope you're as excited
if
as
I had
we are
money.
for Capcom's 40th anniversary. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
So that's it. Didn't really last long, did it? I don't know how long. Oh my god.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Capcom Showcase post-show. I'm Andy, I'm on the community
And
team
post-show,
at
oh my
Capcom.
god.
With me today we have Joe, also from the community team, and we have Nico. Nico, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hey there, I'm Nico B. I'm a Capcom creator, as well as a creator over on YouTube and Twitch, and I'm really happy to be here, guys. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, so we just got done with the Capcom Showcase. What was everyone's favorite part in the chat? Let us know. I think mine has to be Exoprimal. I love changing the rigs. I love just seeing which rig goes into like which situation and everything. And I'm a big dinosaur fan, so how about you, Joe?
Yeah, it's shaping up well. So much good stuff in there. Dragon's Dogma 2 for me. It's been very near dear to my heart. Super excited for it.
Is this
But
post show
lots of good
literally
stuff. How about you, Nico?
just them like
Absolutely, it has to be Ace Attorney.
shooting
I'm
the
so
shit?
thrilled to see Apollo coming back. He's my boy. Absolutely thrilled to
lunches
see that
up,
collection
parties
coming
up.
back.
Bye,
it sort of leads us
Omi, good
actually
luck.
into what we're gonna be checking out here.
Hope you don't
is actually
have
done by
to
the
murder
same creator
anybody at
of
work.
Ace Attorney, and that is Ghost Trick, Phantom Detective.
For those of you who don't know, Ghost
Can't
Trick
trust people who have a
is
billion
coming out on
numbers in their
June
screen
30th
name.
on PS4, Xbox, Steam, and Switch. It's a puzzle game, a lot of cool puzzles. It's very narrative heavy, and you're basically, Sissel, the main character, is trying to find out what happened to him. Why am I dead is what he basically asks himself. And you got to figure out through different scenarios. It's really cool, and we're actually gonna do something for you right now. Joe, what are we gonna do?
Yeah, so in the showcase, we just announced that the demo for this game is live on all the platforms that Andy mentioned. So we're going to take you through that demo. There are 2 chapters in this demo. Really from the start of the game, you can get familiar with the characters, the game mechanics, just get a general sense of the vibe of it. And that brings us to what we're doing today, is walking us through it. And you know, we couldn't ask for a better person to join us, and that's Nico.
Oh,
Oh, they're gonna play the demo? I don't want them to like.
So
I want to go into it blind.
Let's get into it.
All right, let's check it out.
No.
We should set the stage for what we're seeing, right? Obviously, we're
No. I gotta play it myself. No. Okay. Oh, wow. Whoa.